It's 2020, but actual 2021 late hatch Sierra Ranch 2095. Really nice looking blue bar hen. Again, this is a 2021 hatch. In late 2021, Steve ran out of 2021 bands, and so he used a couple of Dwayne's bands, but then he also banded about 12 2020 bands, and they're all these later numbers for late hatches that year, and they were all inbred stock birds bred off his best. This is one of them. Again, so she is a 2021 hatch. Another way to know too is her father is a 2020 bird that was flying in the Gold Country Challenge that fall, so he was a little busy. But this is I would say a very good handling bird, not a great handling bird, but good to very good. Very pretty hen. She is off of 2040, who's one of the best sons of Missile, and then Sweet Dreams, who is, if she's still fertile, would be one of the top 3 breeding hens here. We suspect she's probably not fertile anymore. Steve didn't breed from her last year, but she is a tremendous foundation type breeding hen. The father of this bird, 2040, was 7th overall ace pigeon of the 2020 Gold Country Challenge. He was equal first, I believe, in 1 or 2 races, and then he was 25th, I believe, on the final race from 320 miles, and that was a tough race with headwinds and slower speeds. It was like 1,300 yards a minute flat. He's since gone on to become a great breeder. This hen, I believe, is pretty well proven, but I'll have to look it up. I didn't have her records right in front of me, but I think she's bred a good one-loft bird or two. Her nestmate, I know for sure has. 2094, who is the nestmate, he's bred 3 different money winners in his first 2 years of breeding. He's been outstanding for Steve. This one I don't think is bred quite that good, but Steve's barely used her as well. From what I just thumbing through the records, it looked like he didn't even use her till a couple years ago, and then 2023 and 2024 is when he started breeding more seriously from her. Her mother, Sweet Dreams, again, one of the best hens here at Sierra Ranch. Sweet Dreams was a money winner on the Blue Bucket final race back in 2015. She has since bred numerous one-loft winners. So this pigeon, via the mother's side, is a half-sister to Peekapoo, who was 2nd overall ace pigeon of the 2021 Plymouth Peak race. He was first place at 326 miles. He was equal first in the 362-mile final. Equal first in a couple of the other shorter races. Peekapoo's already bred 2 different one-off money winners that I know of. One of those was equal first in the 2022 Gold Country Challenge final. Another one was Martinez Classic money winner. Another half-sister via the mother, Sweet Dreams, was 7th place on the final AGN 2020. That was 300-plus miles. Sweet Dreams, the mother of this pigeon, also bred Patsy Cline. It was first place at 200 miles and first place at 300 miles in the Triple Crown race in San Diego. I believe that was 2018 or 2019. She also bred SR204 that was equal first in, I believe, 5 races going into the final in the Plymouth Peak race. And that would have been in 2022, I think. No, 2020. That bird was leading average speed. Unfortunately, it didn't come home on the final. And then there's numerous other pigeons down from Sweet Dreams. Sweet Dreams is just a great breeder. Again, this hen I think is a proven breeder. I'll look it up. The nestmate is definitely a great proven breeder. But both parents are well proven breeders, especially the mother, Sweet Dreams. Anything off hers is generally going to be something you'd want to get. This hen, again, the more I hold on to her, she's good, but she's got some flaws. The hen that I handled right before her, the video before this, was a A+, just perfect handling pigeon, show quality. So anything that was going to be a follow-up was not going to be as good. One thing I don't like about her is the tail does fan slightly. She's got a pretty strong back, but that tail does fan a little bit. That's so far the only one I've really seen that's done this. Not bad, it doesn't go way out, and she doesn't have a weak back or anything. But tight vents, really tight vents actually. Very soft feather on her. The wing is really good. That's been kind of standard with most of Steve's birds. Got nice length to the wing, good spacing and good shape on the outside flights. Nice wing vibration. His birds across the board seem to be pretty nice in that regard. There's very, very few that I haven't liked. But very nice feather quality. Muscle-wise, she's pretty good. Oh, I forgot to mention overall size. She's medium small, maybe even a little bit above medium small. Nice powder blue color. Feather is, I would say, A- on her. Very good feather. Muscle, she doesn't have a lot of muscle, but the muscle she has is very good. So I would say overall she has very, very nice muscle, like A- type muscle, that longer, sinewy type muscle. Again, back is strong, it's just that tail wants to fan a little bit. Overall, she's, when you handle her, she's better in the front half and kind of tails off in the rear. Sometimes you see that. Like the first 3/4 of her is really, really nice, and she's just not so great in the rear. But the vents are tight. Very alert hen, you can see looking around quite a bit. If we get some sun, it's trying to come out right here. I'll get an eye sign photo. Otherwise, I might try to get one later in the week. She's got a pretty nice pearl eye. Spunk-wise, I think she gives you something. Maybe not. I thought she was going to. She's pretty spunky hen. These birds are not real big on beak pole like mine are. Some of them go crazy on it, but they do fight you in the hand a lot, and they're really alert. So as long as they got something there, that's nice. And you'd always like to see some beak pole, but you can see she's no dummy. She looks around quite a bit and trying to get out of my hand. So that seems to be all they really need in that regard. But if possible, mate her with one that's just a little bit more spunky. So overall in the hand, good to very good. Probably more like good, but she's got some flaws in the rear. I would say the front half is great, rear half not so great. But all the other intangibles like the feather quality and stuff like that and the alertness are all really good. Again, this is a proven breeding hen, daughter of 2040 and Sweet Dreams. This is 2020, but an actual 21 hatch, Sierra Ranch 2095.